Hey guys, I decided to squeeze one more quick video in before the NARBC in Tinley Park, Illinois, coming up on October 13th and 14th. I did a couple videos last week, and I decided to get one more quick one in today, so you guys hopefully don't have to go a full week without seeing a new video. Been really trying to be good about that this year. So I just wanted to show a couple of new clutches of babies that I have hatched out here, and then I'm going to start packing up for the show. Not actually packing the animals up, but just getting my acrylic displays ready, getting my deli cups ready for my geckos. There's a lot of preparation that goes into doing a show like the NARBC. It's a huge show. I bring generally like probably 150 ball pythons and about 150 geckos to the show. So a lot of people don't understand about doing a show like that. Basically, I spend all day on Thursday doing nothing but packing for the show and trying to keep up with the emails and things like that, but mostly just packing for the show, and it takes me all day to do. And then on Friday morning, I gotta drive from Wausau, Wisconsin, where I'm located, down to Tinley Park, Illinois, which is, with good traffic, it's about 5 hours, I'd say. And then I gotta spend the rest of the day setting up at the show. Normally I try to get everything set up in the show ready to go by about 5 p.m. So I'm basically open for business for any VIP customers or any other vendors. And then the show is on Saturday, the show is on Sunday. I have to pack everything up on Sunday after the show and head all the way back to Wausau, so another 5 hours. I usually don't get home till about between 10:30 and 11 o'clock at night. And then on Monday I have to unpack all the stuff I didn't sell and get caught up with 3 days worth of emails, phone calls, everything else. So I just wanted to kind of let you know like what it takes to do a bigger show like that. But fortunately, it's always worthwhile. Tinley Park is the best show of the country that I go to anyway. It's the only huge show within driving distance for me, at least easy driving distance. So anyway, hope to see you guys there. I'll have a ton of animals at awesome prices down there. And yeah, definitely stop by my booth. So anyway, let's get on to the snakes. These first two here came from breeding, let's see, what was it? It was an Orange Dream Clown to a Fire Het Clown. So this one right here, I'm pretty sure is just a Fire Clown. Pretty certain that there's no Orange Dream in that. And this one right here, I would say definitely does have Orange Dream in it. You can see a little bit of different colors with the head, a little higher contrast here, and just a little bit of higher contrast through the body in general. Orange Dream in Clown is kind of difficult because Orange Dream doesn't stand out in Clown as much as what I actually thought that it would when I first started working on the project. But this animal, they'll both look awesome as adults, but this animal will really pop. The colors will really be nice, the contrast will really stand out. Should be an excellent looking snake as an adult. Of course, I very well may end up keeping it. Contrary to popular belief, I don't keep everything that I hatch, and I don't keep all the best stuff that I hatch all the time, but it's important for me to continuously be trying to upgrade and improve my breeding stock. So I always try to hold back the nicest stuff that I produce so that a year or 2 or 3 years down the road I can produce stuff that's even better than what I'm producing right now. So in these videos when I say, well, I'm going to hold back that one and that one and that one, it's just because I want to make better and better animals. Get a better look at the sides here. Hopefully I'll be making some Super Orange Dream Clowns next season. I actually had a chance this season, but my one big female Orange Dream Butter Fire Clown did not produce for me. Actually, she's not a Fire, she's just an Orange Dream Butter Clown. I tried breeding her to an Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly Het Clown, and they bred a couple times, but she just didn't go. Which can happen, you know, females don't produce every year. If you feed them really well, a lot of times they'll produce multiple years. I think the best that I've got a normal female that hatched maybe in 2000, and she bred for, I think, 15 consecutive years. Just incredible. Okay, so that's it for those two. Okay, the next one is another Orange Dream Clown clutch. This one is from Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly Het Clown, bred to a killer clown. Now, mixing Orange Dream and Pastel is sometimes difficult. They can kind of, the Pastel can kind of mask the Orange Dream a bit. You tend to just get a much brighter than average Pastel. But the more genes you mix in there, the harder it is to tell if there's Orange Dream in it or not. But I figured if the female is a killer clown, so she's a super pastel clown, then every baby's gonna have pastel in it. So at least if I see a difference in the babies, I can most likely attribute that to the Orange Dream in there beyond just the pastel gene. I don't really know, I mean, the results are really cool babies, but I can't really 100% tell what they are, which is a very common theme in my videos, but I don't like to just make stuff up and tell people I know everything about all this when I don't. So we're all still learning here. Okay, this is just a pastel Het Clown. I'm pretty positive there's no Orange Dream in that. I've produced a lot of pastel Orange Dreams, and they're all quite a bit brighter than that one. Okay, then here is what I think is an Orange Dream pastel clown. It's a lot cleaner and a bit brighter than what a typical pastel clown is. And here's another one of those. Again, I'm not saying definitively that these are Orange Dream, but I think there's a pretty good chance that there's Orange Dream. And a lot of this will sort itself out. I'll probably put these on the shelf for a while, grow them up for a bit, and see what they look like at 200 or 300 grams. A lot of times a regular pastel clown will start getting darker at that point, some of them anyway, and if they have Orange Dream in there, I think they're going to probably maintain their color pretty well. Really nice pattern on there. So yeah, I have those two, and then these two have yellow belly in them. I really like the way this one and this one turned out. I love the busy patterns and the fact that the blushing comes all the way over the back and down the other side. I just think that's amazing. For a long time, my goal was to produce the most reduced pattern clowns that I could get. Now, I mean, I still like to produce those, but I'm more into producing the busiest pattern clowns that I can get. Just look at that contrast. So I don't know if there's fire in either of these. I think these are Orange Dream pastel yellow belly clowns. This one I almost guarantee it. The colors in there are just so bright, but I mean they're both pretty similar. This one's just a little bit more heavily banded and heavily patterned than this one is. So the weird thing is I don't really see fire in any of these. I mean, I guess there's a chance that this could be a fire yellow belly clown, fire yellow belly pastel clown, but I don't know. And like I said, I'm gonna have to grow up these for a little while to see what they look like in a few hundred grams. But I really do like them right now. They are really cool. Yellow belly is just so cool to mix in with clown. I mean, look at the difference between these two snakes. They both look great, but I just really love that banded pattern with the blushing that goes all the way over. Okay, so let's put these guys back in here and see what else we have. Okay, I got a clutch here from Pastel Banana genetic stripe bred to a cinnamon genetic stripe. That's just a kind of reduced pattern genetic stripe. And this one is a Cinny Pewter genetic stripe. So cinnamon, pastel, and genetic stripe. Here is a Pastel Banana genetic stripe. Get him to unhook his tail here. There he is. And then here is a cinnamon banana genetic stripe. And another one. These two guys definitely have a little bit different color, but there's no other genes that play in here, so they both have to be cinnamons. And what's interesting about the cinnamon banana genetic stripes is they hatch out kind of like a orangish like this, and then after a few weeks they start to develop lavenders. See the way this guy right here with the black going down either side of the back, these guys will develop lavender going down either side of the back, and that does fade out a bit as they get older, but they still look pretty cool even as adults. Okay, and then this last one is a pewter banana genetic stripe. So add Pastel to this and you get this. And I have not raised one of these up to adult size, so I don't really know how they look as adults. But pretty interesting looking as babies. Okay, that is my genetic stripe clutch for this week. Okay, one more clutch. Now this one is from a bamboo mystic bred to a super mystic. First one here is a super mystic. Really kind of a faded looking one too. Very interesting. A lot of super mystics are darker than this, but there aren't any other genes at play in this clutch, so I don't think that there could be anything else in there. So that's a super mystic. Now, if you breed a bamboo to a mystic, you get bamboo mystics, which is the father of this clutch. And this is the first bamboo mystic. And here's another one. Now you could see the pattern in there. A lot of people probably assume that bamboo to mystic would make a white snake the same way lesser and butter does, but it doesn't. It makes a pretty heavily patterned snake, and the pattern actually becomes more apparent or higher contrasted as it grows. I actually have a female that's about 1,000 or 1,100 grams here that I was going to show in this video to show you how they change, but I forgot to bring her in here, and I'm not about to start this video over again because I don't have enough time. Here's another one. So I really hit some incredible odds with this clutch. 4 bamboo mystics and 1 super mystic for the whole clutch. And I haven't sexed any of these yet. I am going to make probably all of these available in the very near future. I just haven't had a chance to sex them. They literally just hatched last week and just shed in the last day or two. So I'm going to spend some more time today and probably tomorrow setting these up and the other babies that I have here, and about another dozen clutches that hatched out, and get those all set up and get them feeding. Okay, so that's all of them that I have to show you right now, or all of them that I wanted to show. I won't be making a video next week, the week leading up to the show, but I'll have one hopefully coming out the following week. And this this episode will probably air the week leading up to Tinley. Tinley Park, the NARBC is on October 13th and 14th, so this will be out a few days in advance, and I will try to make another video very soon. If you are going to the show, make sure to check out my booth. I'll have probably 150 snakes there and a lot of different geckos too. And you can also see what I have available on my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com.